Only on 7 tonight, a veteran who lost his leg in the Afghanistan war tells ABC7 he was treated unfairly on an Alaska Airlines flight.
He says the flight attendant told him that he had to move out of the exit row because he was unable to handle the duties that came along with sitting there. Chris Van Cleve joins us now to tell us what happened next. Chris?
Well, Leon, the FAA has rules that require people sitting in the exit row to be able to operate that emergency exit hatch you can see right there. It requires having use of your arms, hands, and feet. But what happens when one of those feet is a prosthetic?
Ski, mountain bike, skydive, scuba, swim, road bike.
Adam Pop is no stranger to extreme sports, but what you probably can't tell by looking at him is Pop does it with a prosthetic leg after being wounded in Afghanistan in 2007.
I was working on the IED and a secondary detonated.
On Memorial Day, the war veteran flew Alaska Airlines from Bellingham, Washington to Reagan National. As this picture he tweeted shows, he was wearing shorts that day, his prosthetic leg plainly visible. Pop says a flight attendant forced him to move from the exit row, even threatened to have security take him off the plane.
And he said, no, you're not going to sit there. And I asked him what the problem was. He said, you're wearing a prosthetic and you can't sit in the exit row.
But FAA regulations issued in January say the presence of the prosthesis would not be the determinant for being able to meet the criteria, but rather the physical ability to perform the exit seat duties. Pop was flying home from a 94-mile adventure race he'd just completed with 6 other wounded warriors. In a statement, Alaska Airlines is apologizing for the incident, adding Alaska has received conflicting guidance from the FAA on emergency exit row seating regulations. We're working with the FAA to clarify which policy we must follow. A spokesman added this incident has brought the issue to the forefront, and Alaska Air is actively working to resolve it. Pop says he deserves to be treated like everyone else.
This flight attendant was stuck on that one piece of gear. That's the only thing that he saw. You know, he didn't see me as a person. He didn't see me as the ability to do those things that they require. You know, he saw that one thing and said, no, you're not sitting here. And it was his way, or, you know, I was off the plane.
Pop did change seats and remained on that flight back to D.C. Tonight, we're hearing from DAV, the group representing disabled American veterans. They're saying the FAA guidance on this is clear. In a statement, they tell us in part, we hope airline employees know and adhere to the guidelines. A passenger's full functionality and mobility is the key determining factor, not the presence of a prosthetic device itself. We have much more online at WJLA.com. I'm Chris Van Cleve, ABC7 News.
Okay, Chris, thank you for that story.